Welcome to Christmas with Chris Burkmenn and Scott Mulvahill at Very Merry CBEX Christmas. We are here at Left Plus Right Studios. They've been kind enough to let us shoot here, and I'm telling you, it is dynamite. Just what a setup this is.
It is.
And you just did A Little Town of Bethlehem in there, so that's going to be on a new CD.
Yeah, that's going to be on a Christmas album that I've been a part of. It's not just me. It's a whole group of artists, some good friends of mine, and some people I've never met. So it was Shaun, the violin player's idea, put this whole thing together, and he asked me to be a part of it, and so I was glad to say yes.
Yeah, that's really cool. And so you knew Shaun prior to this Christmas project.
Yeah, Shaun's been a good friend for a couple years, Shawn Williams, and so any chance I get to work with him is always a great thing. And so he asked me about it, and was glad to pick that song, and we arranged it together and recorded it.
Sounds really great.
Thank you.
You know, speaking of Christmas songs, in the Mulvahill family, what kind of songs did you grow up listening to?
Well, a lot of the classics, Bing Crosby and Elvis, and I think my folks have a Christmas compilation CD they curated themselves, you know. But the thing that comes to mind foremost is an album by Raffi from the 80s.
I don't even know wwho that is.
He did some children's music and some pop. He's a songwriter. I'm sure he's still around, you know.
Oh, I'm sure.
But that was a big part of my childhood, Raffi Christmas album.
What Christmas traditions do you have in your family?
Well, you know, we always get a real tree, which is always a fun experience. I think this year, the day after Thanksgiving, I'll be in Texas with my folks, and we'll go to a tree farm and cut one down and decorate it and all that. So you get the smell, you get the experience of, you know, someone almost losing a leg while cutting it down. So it's always fun.
Yeah, that is fun. And you're from Texas, so you're going back to Texas.
Houston. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
And Christmas in Texas, I bet there's no snow there.
Not usually. It's we've had 70-degree Christmases, and but you know, once when I was a kid, I was like 15, it snowed, and we built a snowman. I mean, it was real, legit snow. It was
like a dream, waking up.
It was. It really was. Yeah.
We had a lot of white snows back in St. Louis, so I mean, you could borrow any of the ones that I've had. I don't want any.
I wish we could. I've always just felt very blessed and fortunate that, you know, we're all together, and even being an adult now, it seems like pretty much everyone makes it to Christmas, and yeah, it's nothing that out of the ordinary, but I feel like it just an ordinary Christmas is pretty extraordinary. So it's something I'm always be grateful for.
And I think too, you know, being busy, because I know you're busy, and I can get busy, but going and being intentional on that time with family.
Absolutely.
And really making time for it, because I think throughout the year we can kind of forget, you know, what's important. And I always try to remind myself, no matter what time of the year it is, that I have something to be grateful for.
Absolutely.
But I think Christmas just really just the time and the feeling of Christmas is something that you can't explain.
Yeah, well, sometimes we need that, a reminder, even though there's always stuff to be grateful for. It's good to have things throughout the year that make you sit down and remember that.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm really grateful that you came here today and you played A Little Town of Bethlehem, and we're wrapping gifts together. Yep. So, I mean, you've got that huge box that you're giving away. So I'm thinking it's not to me, so I'm
not
disappointed, but it's okay. But thanks so much for coming by.
Thanks for having me, Chris.
Yes. Well, Merry Christmas from Scott Mulvahill.
Merry Christmas.
And Chris Burkmenn. Signing out.